Yo, what is going on? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be showing you the best method to get coins / tips and tricks, basically. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you leave a like and you subscribe, because it is completely free and it helps me out so much. Also, if you're a pro player and you've got tips that maybe I haven't mentioned in this video, let me know in the comments so I can also learn, but also so people can also get some extra advice. You know what I'm saying? We're all playing pet sim. We all want to be better. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few things in no order, to be honest with you. I'm just going to go through lots of random stuff that I think is worth mentioning. So this RNG upgrades, I actually recommend that you upgrade your RNG egg luck and your hatch speed first. I think these two are the strongest and they're the most OP. So yeah, try and prioritize hatch speed because this is where you open so many more. Obviously egg luck is also important. Try and, you know, upgrade these first until they're so expensive that it's like they're hard to buy, and then upgrade your bonus luck. And then your huge luck down here is, to be honest, it's not really too much of a top priority in the beginning. Like, I would much personally rather focus on the egg luck and the hatch speed and the bonus luck rather than the huge luck. Another thing to mention too, I know it's pay to win cringe, but I mean, I've got to mention it because it does help out, is this lucky game pass. Obviously, it gives you 20% RNG luck, and that's just with this game pass. And then with the ultra lucky game pass, you get a 40% RNG luck, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, these game passes definitely help out. I think these are the only two game passes that actually help out in the RNG world. So yeah, if you're going to buy a game pass, probably buy one of these two because it will definitely help you out for sure. Now, the way you get coins is by obviously opening this egg by rolling your dice. And the better the pet you get, the more coins you get. So for example, if I get a pet that's 1 in 1 million, I'll actually get 1,000,000 coins, which is really awesome. But obviously the chances are quite low. That's why it's best to just put on auto roll, which I believe is free. I believe it's like free to play for anyone to use this. It's not a game pass or anything, so anyone can just have auto roll on, and you basically just AFK like this, and eventually you'll start like getting loads of coins. Although I will admit it does take a while to farm a lot of coins in the beginning, because at the end of the day, the way this game mode works is it's called RNG, which stands for random number generator. So it is pretty much based on luck. Like a bacon head could join right now and just roll the dice once and get like a 1 in a billion pet or something and become like the richest guy ever. So yeah, it is kind of luck when it comes down to it, to be honest with you. But if you AFK for like long periods of time, you should be able to get lucky eventually. And that's when you can use the coins to do your upgrades. Another thing to mention is make sure you got your enchants on. I'm pretty sure these work. Obviously, like these potions, the regular potions don't work, but I'm pretty sure the enchants do. Now, I feel like everything else is pretty much pointless to have on, like strength and power and tap and treasure hunter and stuff. And like your super magnets and chest mimics and all that. So literally what I've done is I've just put 4 huge hunter books on and then 5 lucky books on. Lucky 10 books. Oh, actually, no, lucky 9 books, sorry. And then huge hunter books, yeah. So this is just my loadout. It seems to be working all right. But yeah, I recommend just sort of mixing these two if you've got them. If you have no huge hunter books, just spam on loads of lucky books and you should be good to go. Now, one thing you should prioritize, let me just turn this off for a sec, because yeah, one thing you should prioritize is this dice merchant. This will definitely help you out in the long run, because what this does is it allows you to buy dice which actually increase your luck. And the reason you want extra luck is because obviously the better pets you hatch, the more coins you're gonna get. So definitely, I know it costs coins to buy these dice, but trust me, it's definitely worth spending your coin. But you're basically investing your coins in this dice because you'll get more luck and you'll get better pets. It's definitely worth doing it for sure. And what you can do once you have gotten tons of dice from this merchant, which by the way, check the shop often, because it does refill quite soon. I think it must be once every few minutes or something, because yeah, it gets restocked very fast. And then once you got those dice, you can actually upgrade the dice. So the white dice are like the default ones, and then you can upgrade it to lucky dice. And then once you got lucky dice, you can upgrade it to mega lucky dice. And then once you got mega lucky dice, you can upgrade it to a mega lucky dice 2, which is really insane. One thing to keep in mind though is the mega lucky dice and the mega lucky dice 2, you can only use it once. So it increases a single roll by, well, this one's 1,000,000%, so just one time, one roll. And then this one is 10,000,000%, which is another, it's just one time, one roll. But this lucky dice, this golden one, this is a boost that lasts for 5 minutes. So it's really good. Definitely make sure you got those activated. And they're in your items. Oh yeah, they're not in your potions bar. They're in your items. And what I do is I just type dice and they pop up. So definitely spam a few of these like that so you can get these dice. And another thing to mention is they actually do indeed stack. So that's a good thing to know as well. I would have them both on like that. As you can see down here in the bottom left, I've got my lucky dice and my lucky dice 2 both on at the same time. So I think combined it's 250%. So yeah, really good. Okay, so if you're advancing through the game and you can now start using the mega lucky dices like this one or the level 2 one, here's my tip for you. What you want to do is, so on the roll, you see this like black circle around the green button. Every time this black circle is complete, as you can see, hold up a minute, like it's literally just about to be full. It's now full. So once it does that, it gives you a bonus roll. Now, right now, my bonus roll is 4.5 times. And you can just hold this there. And then what I recommend you do is activate a mega lucky dice, whichever one you've got, and then spin the dice. Also make sure you got your boosts on, and also equip your pet as well. I don't know if that helps, but make sure you got your best pet equipped. Also, just a quick side note, if you want to make it so you can just keep on the bonus roll like that, make sure you turn off auto roll, because if I had auto roll on right now, it would just go past it, which obviously would be no good. Yeah, I definitely recommend doing that. Get your bonus roll, and also that percentage by your bonus roll will change depending on your RNG bonus luck upgrade. As you can see, mine's 4.5, so yours might be lower or higher than mine depending on if you're further in the upgrade than me. Like I'm 5 in right now. Another tip as well is like you definitely want to save up for these, because these are like the massive money makers, like these mega dice and the mega dice 2. Because I do know, like from experience, I do know like farming coins in the beginning is pretty difficult. You do need to AFK, especially if you're like free to play. You're gonna need to AFK a lot to farm like a lot of coins. But as soon as you've got a lot of coins, then you can start upgrading, and yeah, it definitely gets easier. But these mega dice are really strong. I mean, literally, look, it says increase the luck of your next roll by 1,000,000%, and then this one is 10,000,000%. Now it's actually worth to skip this mega lucky dice and go straight to number 2, because if you think about the math logically, the mega lucky dice, it only costs only 3 mega lucky dice, which is this one, and also 300,000 coins, which is a lot, but this is a 10,000,000%. And keep in mind, the mega lucky dice 1 is only 1,000,000%. Basically, with the 3 that you're spending to craft this one, it would only be 3,000,000%. So you're technically getting an extra 7,000,000% from this lucky dice, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. I'm kind of struggling here. I'm sure that makes sense to someone out there. I'm sorry if that's a bit confusing, but I tried my best. Maybe someone in the comments can explain that a little bit better, because obviously this one's 10 times better than this one, and you only need 3. Actually, that's a good way to explain it. But yeah, the lucky dice 2 is 10 times better, and you only need 3 times of this. So you're basically profiting 7 times. Hopefully that made sense. I feel like that made a little bit more sense. But yeah. Well, even with all those tips, you know, honestly, the best way is just to AFK. AFK farm the shop. Obviously, make sure you're buying this every single time it's available, because this definitely will help. Make sure you've always got auto roll on, which, by the way, you can basically do everything in this area with auto roll on. Like, look, you can go into your upgrade. You can upgrade with auto roll on. You should never really have it off. I only had it off for the video just so you can see my character kind of. But yeah, I recommend just always having it on. But yeah, I appreciate you making it all the way to the end. I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you can hatch a Titanic. I believe in you. Hopefully I can get one too. That'd be pretty awesome. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. I appreciate you.